Hi, everyone. Welcome to our show. My name is Nora. I'm the president of Celtic. You'll hear more from me and all the other dancers later throughout the show, but there's some safety points before we begin. There are 2 emergency exits located in this room, one to the left of the stage and one to the right. Please also silence your cell phones and refrain from using flash photography as it can be distracting. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Popping bottles in the ice, like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right. Getting slizzard, sipping scissor in my ride, like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6.
This my shit. All the girls stop to feel like this. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. 'Cause it ain't no holler back, girl. Ain't no holler back, girl. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. 'Cause it ain't no holler back, girl. Ain't no holler back, girl.
'Cause you're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. You're up, then you're down. You're wrong when it's right. It's black and it's white. We fight, we break up. We kiss, we make up. You don't really wanna stay, no. You don't really wanna go. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. You're up, then you're down.
I got a pocket for the sunshine. I got a love and I know that it's all mine. Do what you want, but you're never gonna break me. Sticks and stones are never gonna shake me. Take me away, a secret place, a sweet escape. Take me away, take me away, take me away to better days. Take me away, the party don't start till I walk in. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ gonna speak this up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ gonna speak this up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No.
I wanna start a fight. I wanna start a fight. So what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves, and I don't need you. And guess what? I'm having more fun. And now that we're done, I'm gonna show you tonight. I'm alright. I'm just fine. And you're a tool, so what? I am a rock star. I got my rock moves, and I don't want you tonight. Check my flow.
Not that I don't like you, I'm just at a party. And I am sick and tired of my phone, baby. Sometimes I feel like I live in Grand Central Station. Tonight I'm not taking no calls, 'cause I'll be dancing. Tonight I'm not taking no calls, 'cause I'll be dancing. Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore. Stop calling, I don't wanna talk anymore.
My name's Marlena, and I'm so excited to officially welcome you to our show. Whether you just had to walk upstairs from dinner at the pit or you flew all the way from England, thank you, Julia. We are so lucky to have you here and can't wait to show you all the hard work we've put into this show. Our theme this year is Derry Girls. In the show, they emphasize that anyone can be a Derry girl. We thought this was pretty perfect for us because we really believe that anyone can be in Celtic. We have dancers with all levels of experience ranging from 15 plus years in the competitive circuit like Padraig, who's still there, or people who just discovered Irish dance in college like Harry. One of my favorite parts of this club is how we can all come together to create these amazing dances as a cohesive group like the one you just watched. As a beginner liaison, I get to work with our newest dancers and teach them the fundamentals of Irish dance. It's amazing to see them shine on stage right alongside our more experienced dancers.
Hi, I'm Padraig. I was one of the choreographers this year. So what dance you just saw was called Y2 Celtic, or Y2K, or Y2 Celtic, choreographed by myself and Grace. And each fall, instead of an end of semester fall show like most of the dance groups do here, we instead compete at the Villanova Collegiate Irish Dance Festival or late November, early December at Villanova University. In addition to solo and team competitions, which we've had great placements in the past and this past year, we also compete in the fun number. So what the fun number is, each university or college that it goes, it's the last number of the day, and they pick a theme for us. You guessed it, it was Y2K. And you choreograph stuff, you cut all the music yourself, and you perform it for the judges at Villanova. And this past year, we actually did one of the best we've ever done. We placed 8th out of 18 teams, so in the top half. And we were so proud of our performance, and we're so excited to compete again in the fall.
Hi, my name is Harry, and this is my first year Irish dancing. Up next, we have Countess Kathleen. Countess Kathleen is from Riverdance, which was originally choreographed by Gene Butler. We used the original music, but made some tweaks to the original choreography. This is a slip jig, meaning it is soft shoe. It's a soft shoe dance, and performed by women only. However, we are a very inclusive group, so you will see our very own Robert in this performance. Some history about Countess Kathleen. The tale of Countess Kathleen originates from Druid times, recounts the story of a heroic woman who offers herself to the god to dispel the wrath that was cast upon her people. She was regarded as the embodiment of heroism, beauty, and unrelenting spirit. Thank you.
In the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the girls at June. Nearly broken hearted, salute to father dear. Kiss me darling mother, drank a pint of beer. Me grief and tears to smother, then after eat the corn. Leave where I was born, cut to snout blackthorn to banish ghosts and goblins. A brand new pair of brogues, rattling o'er the bogs, frightening all the dogs. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack full only in Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Well then they took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was stole. All in the neat locality, something crossed me mind. When I looked behind the bundle, could I find upon me sick a woman inquiring for the road? Said me connect broke, wasn't much in vogue. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly me spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me roared, said that Nora Maddie when I jumped aboard a cabin found for Paddy. Down among the pace, played some bonny race, danced some hearty jigs, the water round me bubbling. When a Polly head, wish myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, poor old Aaron's Isle. They began abusing, hurrah me so says I'm a shillelagh, I let fly. Galway boys were nigh and saw I was a hobbling with the loud hooray. Joined in the affray, we quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly rah. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly rah.
Hi everyone, my name's Kayla. I'm Celtic's costume manager and this is my second year in the club. So the dance you just saw was a duet performed and choreographed by Celtic members Marlena and Padraig. It was called Rocky Road to Dublin, if you hadn't picked that up from the song. This piece was meant to showcase a lot of highly advanced hard shoe technique, as both of them have been competitive Irish dancers for quite a long time. Both of them have actually competed at Worlds, and Padraig will be returning this next weekend to compete this year.
Hello everyone, I'm Emma, or more commonly known as Emmy to the club. I am the alumni coordinator for Celtic. This is my third year so far. The next dance you're going to see is an a cappella piece choreographed by our very own Grace and Marlena. This is a dance that has no music, with only our shoes making the sound. The main focus for this dance was on rhythm only. It includes 4 sections with different rhythms, including hornpipe, jig, and reel. This is an incredibly fun dance to do and watch, so please enjoy.
I am one of the first of 4 seniors here with the club to talk to you about some of the senior experience. And so for those of you who don't know, here at U of R, the clubs have what's called e-board, which is basically just leadership positions of the club. And so I've been a member for 3 years, and you might be wondering, what sort of role I've played, because we got costume manager, we got choreographers, we got assistant costume manager. So the year I joined the year after Addison Arcuri graduated, and as president. And so you might be wondering, well, what the hell did I do? And I came in, I fulfilled the very important role of token boy for that year. And I was also actually a voiceover in the spring. I think that was one of Celtic's first. Yeah. So anyways, you might be wondering, what am I going on about? Well, I think this highlights an important point, and I think what makes Celtic so unique is, as an organization, its openness to students of all commitment and skill levels. Celtic allows people like me, who had never even heard of Irish dance before college, to work with literally world-class dancers. And whether or not you've danced before, and regardless of your academic schedule, I think that Celtic has a place for you. And so with that, let's hear a little bit about our next number.
Hello, I'm Via, Celtic secretary. So up next we have our newbie number, and if you couldn't tell by the name, this dance is for those who are new to the club and performing in their very first Celtic show. And it was choreographed by our very own president, Nora. And all the dancers put a lot of hard work into this whimsical number, and without further ado, we'll let you see as such for yourselves.
Roll
Hi everyone. My name's Kira and I'm the social chair of Celtic. Yay, whoop. You guys just saw a number we performed at Celebrate Diversity. Celebrate Diversity is for first year students from both the college and the Eastman School of Music. And it's a great way to bring us all together. It's a bunch of different cultural dance groups. We do poetry and it's just a lot of fun and we love performing for them. So.
Hi, my name is Emma. I'm a first year student. This is my first time in Celtic, but I've been dancing for like 13 years. The next dance is The Devil Went Down to Georgia. This next number is a mix of tap and Irish dance. In this dance, the dancers wanted to play around with song, with different sounds and figure out the commonalities between the two styles of tap and Irish. So there's very similar rhythms, but then they have very different movements, so you guys will be able to see that. In this piece, you'll see the two groups of dancers acting as the devil and Johnny. Tappers are the devil and the Johnny is the Irish dancers. And at some points, they dance separately to showcase their own styles, and sometimes they dance together to showcase the similarities. The battling between the two makes an engaging dance that we're all so glad that everyone can see.
Hi, I'm Chessie. I am a second year. This is my first year in Celtic, though. So after The Devil Went Down to Georgia, there will be a 10-minute intermission. If you need to use the bathroom, they're out these doors to the left, and if you need to use them or throw away any feathers. And then if you want a crazy, crazy challenge, you can sprint all the way to Hutch, use the Hubble bathrooms, they're right outside the doors to the right, and back here in 10 minutes. If you can take a photo, I will give you a high five. Enjoy the next show.
Down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you played pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul because I think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret, cause I'm the best as ever been." "Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul." Opened up his case and he said, "I'll start this show," and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, does your dog bite? No child knows." The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, "Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best as ever been." He played, "Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil
girls in the house of the rising sun. The chicken in the bread pan, I'm picking out dough. Granny, with your dog bite, no child, no.
Here we go. I've been a wine grower for many years a year. I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But it's now they never. No, they never no more. When I pray for the wine grower, no, no more.
As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and then produced me rapier. Said stand and deliver, for you are the bow deceiver. Musher, win them a do them a now. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Right, wasn't in the truth, I told you lots of fun and very good way. One morning two felt rather full, his head felt heavy which made him shake. Fell from a ladder and he burst his skull, so they carried him home as corpse awake. Rolled him up in a nice clean sheet, laid him out upon the bed. A gallon of whiskey at his feet, a barrel of porter at his head. Whack with a dad of that's the partner with the floor your brother shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you lots of fun and very good way.
Well, you're walking through a city street, you could be in Peru, and you hear a distant calling and you know it's meant for you. Then you drop what you were doing and you join the merry mob, and before you know just where you are, you're in an Irish pub. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too. They got four of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job, 'cause wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub.
I'll tell me ma when I'm going home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pulled my hair, they stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is caught in a 1, 2, 3, please will you tell me who is she?
And the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley. Oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, now on that nest there was a bird, rare bird, a rattling bird. The bird in the nest and the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley. Oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, now in that bird there was an egg, rare egg, a rattling egg, an egg and the bird in the nest and the nest and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley. Oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh.
Hello. Moment, please. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Jania, and I'm a junior. This is my second year in Celtic, and I am so grateful for this amazing group. What you just saw was a medley of traditional Irish pub tunes, including The Wild Rover, Whiskey in the Jar, Finnegan's Wake, gosh, I'm out of breath, Irish pub song, I'll Tell Me Ma, and last but not least, Rattlin' Bog, which is a fun tune that adds on another element each time that you sing the verse. We had a lot of fun putting together this dance for you to simulate the feeling of watching a performance in an Irish pub. Continuing with the traditional theme, the next number we have is a Céilí, which is a traditional group dance. Céilís are danced basically the same way anywhere in the world, which is pretty fun if you can get enough Irish dancers together at a party. The one we're going to show you is called an 8-hand, and there are 8 people in it, so I guess really 16 hands. Maybe it should be called a 16-hand. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. This year, we'll be dancing an 8-hand called the 3 tunes, which is a little bit odd, a little bit different. Like the name suggests, there are 3 tunes that alternate, and this dance is a traditional piece. You can hear them in the music when our dancing lines up with the unique parts of each tune. And now I'm going to pass it over to Grace, one of our seniors, and let her introduce herself to you and tell you about why she loves Celtic.
Hi everyone, I'm Grace. Thank you. I am very relieved to see that they told me they are already backstage, because out of everything today, the one thing that didn't get done is Grace finishing to write her speech. So all I want to tell you about is a little bit about what it's like to be choreographers. So for the last 2 years, I've been with the wonderful Julia, helping her out with choreography. And then this year, I've been working with the wonderful Padraig, who's back there. It's been so much fun. I've done sort of more classical choreography things, and then this year with the, tracksuit extravaganza that you saw, a little bit more of a modern thing, which was a lot of fun. If anyone noted my wonderful tracksuit, which I'm sure my mom will tell me something about later, we had a last-minute disaster, which is mine was about that high, whereas everyone else's went to the floor. But anyways, it's been so much fun. I love doing choreography anytime, anywhere. In fact, I've choreographed in the squash courts, to the dismay of my PI, who's sitting right there, in lab next to my fume hood a few times, anywhere I can. So I really, really love doing it, and I'm so glad you're all here. So enjoy the next dance.
am Tori, and I am a freshman. This next dance has been a Celtic show staple for many years and is one of my personal favorites because of the sparkly dresses. And since the first question you tend to get when you tell someone you do Irish dances is that river dance, it is only feels fitting that we perform something that is actually from river dance. River dance originated as an interval act in the 1994 Eurovision Song Contest, starring world Irish dance champions Michael Flatley and John Butler. Tonight, our advanced hard-shoe dancers will be performing a melody from Riverdance titled Anna Livia. A little history: Anna Livia represents the spirit of the river Liffey, the central river that runs through Dublin, and she symbolizes the eternal and universal female. Now to Sophia.
Hello, I'm Sophia. I am the newest addition to Celtic. I joined this semester. Following Anna Livia, we have the three sea captains, hence the hat. This dance was my first introduction to learning Irish dance, and I've had a blast. This dance follows a traditional choreography, whatever, and is a beginner hard shoes dance. Here is some background about what inspired this dance. This set dance was composed in honor of the victory of the combined fleets of Britain, France, and Russia and their respective sea captains over the Egyptian and Turkish fleets at the Battle of Navarino in 1827. Navarino Bay is off Pylos in the Peloponnese of southern Greece. This was the last great sea battle fought with wooden ships and was decisive in the struggle for Greek independence from the Ottoman Empire. I hope everyone enjoys watching this dance as much as I had learning it.
Hi, I'm Angela. I know. Now is time for everyone's favorite part, co-sponsorships. Cheer really loud or else we won't think you came and I'll boo you. All right, our first co-sponsor is AFI. Disappointing. From AFI we have Kira, who is in the show, duh. Yeah. Next we have BPG. Much better. BPG is near and dear to my heart because I am their business manager. I'm also Celtic's business manager. All right, up next we have SDT. Louvre. UR Fencing Club. We have Harry in the house up next. Best Buddies. Kira is also in Best Buddies. Pride Network. Yay, gay people. Women's Rugby. Chessie belongs to them. Obach. Thank you. Trebellius. Ultimate Frisbee. Shout out Marlena. Catholic Newman Society. That's okay. DU. All right, from DU we have Podrick, who you've probably heard about already tonight. He's going to Worlds very soon. Last time he was there, he got 7th overall, world title holder. Let's see if he can do it again. And then, most importantly, Gamma Phi Beta. They forgot to email responding saying they were coming. I knew though. From G5 we have me, Sophia, Chessie, and McKenna, who is, she's in Spain though. All right, let's welcome our next group.
Cheers, Connie and her.
English. I'm the Vice President of Celtic.
And I'm Nora, and I'm the President of Celtic.
The next dance, called Blood Battles, is a very powerful duet that will be performed by our very talented seniors, Nora and Grace. This dance was choreographed by the Rutherford sisters, Celtic's founding members, whose name you may recognize from the well-known Irish dance shoe company. Every year, this dance has a different theme, and after much deliberation, this year the theme will be salt versus pepper. It has been performed in every dance show since Celtic was founded, and we can't wait for you to see Nora and Grace carry on the tradition of performing this iconic piece.
Following Blood Battles is one of our new group dances, Step It Out. Step It Out was choreographed by our very own Padraig and was created to be performed at a variety of on and off-campus performances. This year, we had the joy of getting to perform this dance during Meliora weekend in the fall and at the Episcopal Senior Life Community this spring. This routine has been such a fun way to showcase our club to those who might not get a chance to see us dance otherwise.
So I joined Celtic as a freshman that had an Irish dance since I was in elementary school, and was so excited to have the opportunity to continue learning my favorite style of dance in such a fun and relaxed and welcoming environment. But I think the biggest reason why I love Celtic is the close-knit community of people who care so much about this club and each other. Weekly practices and Celtic hangouts have definitely been some of my favorite memories as a student at U of R. We're so happy to welcome back all of our graduating seniors from last year, who are in the audience tonight: Kat, Kirsten, Ariana, Julia, who flew all the way from London to be here, and Addison, who graduated my freshman year, who traveled from Philly to be here. Their presence means so much to us and speaks volumes about the lasting dedication and love that all of our members have for this very special club. I'm so thankful for the time I've had in Celtic and happy to know that this is a community I will always feel a connection to even after graduation.
Now is also the time for us to give our presidential address, which is our special thanks to all who made this show possible. First, we'd like to thank our amazing ECM team for all their hard work with our lighting, sound, and stage design. We'd also like to thank our wonderful advisor, Megan, for answering all of my emails and sending us all of the forms that we forgot about, because we forgot about them all the time. We'd also like to thank Marlena's parents for helping us out with tickets at the door. That made our life so much easier. Also, our lovely photographer from Wilco and our videographer, Connor, who's Ailish's brother. Thank you so much for your help. Now, more personally, I'd first like to give a special thank you to our former president, Julia Martin, for her mentorship for the last 3 years and for answering my millions of questions throughout this whole year, even while completing her master's in London, and for showing me what it means to be a leader. I'd also like to thank our amazing e-board. This show would not be possible without their hard work, and you guys make my job easy. So it's been such a joy to get to work with everyone in our group this whole year. I'd also like to thank all of our members who helped with running practices and choreography, specifically Grace, Marlena, and Padraig. Their help with teaching and whipping us all into shape before our show has let us create such beautiful dances. I'd also like to give a special thank you to my 2 vice presidents from last fall and this semester, McKenna, who's currently in Barcelona, and Ailish. I've been so grateful for our teamwork these past 2 semesters. I can't thank you both, McKenna's on the live stream, for your dedication to this club and for being a wonderful roommate, Ailish. And lastly, I'd like to thank all the Celtic parents, family, and friends for all the support you've given to our dancers. From those who experienced the surprise of hearing, guess what, I started Irish dancing in college, to those who have been driving your kids to feshes out of state since before they could walk. I want to give a special thank you to my parents for supporting me through this crazy sport since I was 5, especially to my mom, who convinced me to bring my dance shoes to college freshman year, even though I told her I was certain that I was quitting for good when I was done with my last nationals. As always, you were right. This club has been one of, if not the best part of my college experience. It's been such a joy to get to dance with all these amazing people that you've seen on stage and given the space to fall back in love with Irish dancing. Thank you for your time. Please enjoy Blood Battles.
I will lift her love and I'll break your spirit. I will dig a hole and I'll throw you
here 'cause you shouldn't face the truth. You raise the flag, I'll tear it down. And you may have won the battle, but I'll take the fight to you. And your flag is on the ground, and your bones they rattle too as I break you. Your fear has now come true. I will lift her love and I'll break your spirit. I will dig a hole and I'll throw you, and only time will tell if we're all just cynics on the run. If we're all just cynics come undone, all just waiting for the gun. We are tied to the truth, the tie that binds me to you. And I'm acting on my words with all that I have heard, with honesty in mind. You'll find that I'm not the lie. See the truth in my eyes. Oh, I'm not the lie. See the truth in my eyes. I will lift her love and I'll break your spirit. I will dig a hole and I'll throw you, and only time will tell if we're all just cynics on the run. I will lift her love and I'll break your spirit. I will dig a hole and I'll throw you, and only time will tell if we're all just cynics on the run. If we're all just cynics come undone.
Show your legs to the countryman. In the village of Kilgore, there's a maiden young and fair. Her eyes shine like diamonds, she has long and golden hair. A horseman he comes riding up to her father's gates, on a pure white stallion, and he comes to strike of age. So step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Step it up,
every year as a Celtic tradition, some of the underclassmen will write kind of like going away notes to the seniors that have made an impact on them while they've been here. So we're gonna start with Robert. He is a man of many names. Robert, Tisha.
And just Robert if we're feeling tame.
He's a man of many clubs and activities, from figure skating to salsa dance, swing dancing, quiz bowl, Celtic of course, the National Guard, and even choir at one point.
10 to 1, if you can think it, he's tried it. He even let us tase him once because he wanted to know what it felt like. Still haven't gotten around to the pepper spray though. But alas, Celtic will miss him and his eclectic ways.
You can always count on him, especially from a ride back from practice or to somewhere to host a Celtic bonding event. We look forward to seeing all the things that you're going to do in the future, especially since you'll be sticking around for another year in grad school. As such, you should stay in Celtic.
But regardless, we're so glad to have been able to get to know you and dance with you these past couple of years. You've been and continue to be a great friend, and our lives have been all the better for it.
Oh, Grace. I first met Grace on my first day of Celtic when we did an 8-hand and we were partners. And our first conversation was about how soft my hands were. From that moment, I knew we would be fantastic friends. While I no longer bring up her milk-loving tendencies in practice, I still will never forget walking past the library and seeing her, 2 glasses from the dining hall in hand, yelling about how late she was to lab. This year, I've had the privilege of not only being in Celtic with Grace, but also choreographing along with her. And I couldn't have asked for a better partner to work with. From our absolutely horrible Walmart pizza brainstorm session for Celebrate Diversity, I thought it was pretty good, but alas not. That choreography session made us realize how horrible of a song we had chosen. It was 3 or 4 songs ago, and for those of you who can count time signatures, I wish you the best of luck with that, because we certainly couldn't. But that dance really made us a lot closer, and I enjoyed trying to figure out all those little changes with you. As we move through the year, I've loved continuing to choreograph with you, from our late night sessions choreographing in the den, texting each other at 3 a.m. in different time zones about our various ideas, quote unquote visions. Thank you so much for the best 2 years. I've loved getting the privilege of having you both as a co-choreographer and my friend, and also a mentor. I wish you all the best, and you better come visit or I'll send Angela after you.
Ailish. I am so happy to have had the opportunity to get to know you over the past few years. Your kindness, sincerity, and dedication add so much to this club, and they are just some of the qualities that make you a wonderful vice president. I'll always be grateful to you for encouraging me to join the club after I saw your Celtic merch in our Ling 110 class. I've had so much fun with you this year, especially on the ride down to Villanova, and on all of the rides back to Riverview that you have very generously given me. We will miss you so much next year, and not just for your uncanny knack of finding great Villanova hotels. Your sweet nature and love for Celtic are invaluable, and it is going to be so hard to imagine the club without you. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and we cannot wait to see all of the amazing things you accomplish.
Nora. My notes app. Okay. Nora, usually I am very good at yapping because usually most of what I say is a joke. Unfortunately, you are not a joke to me. So this has been an incredibly hard speech to wrap my head around. I insisted on being up here anyways, though, so here goes. Sorry, audience, I'll try and go quick. Nora, you have been a kind, supportive, and perfectly blunt constant for me over the last 2 years. And I'm honored to call you my friend and say that I know you fairly well at this point. Though this could be because we have cumulatively spent like 70 hours in the car together. During our shared time at Celtic, you have helped me work through a lot of problems, the least of which being that I don't actually know how to Irish dance. I am occasionally prone to dramatics, and in these instances, you provide me with a much-needed reality check. But there have also been times when I've arrived to rehearsal genuinely upset, and just being near you is enough to cheer me up. This is cheesy, and I apologize for that, but you unironically have the warmest and most comforting aura I have ever come across. This is because you are a fundamentally caring person who is endlessly generous with her time and emotions. In addition to these traits making you an amazing friend, they also make you a fabulous president. Because of you, Celtic has been a safe home base on campus for all of us. Thank you for teaching me how to Irish dance. Thank you for putting up with my antics, and most importantly, thank you for being my friend. I look up to you more than you can ever know, and you inspire me to be a better, kinder, and more generous person every day. Celtic will feel empty without you next year, but I know you will be doing great things, hopefully around Boston, though, so I can come visit.
Hey, you're not done yet. My president, one of my closest friends I can say on campus. I could stand up here and keep rambling for a very, very long time, but I know that you guys don't want to hear all of that. So I will just say that you are someone that I've been able to look up to a lot during this club, especially when I joined my freshman year and you helped me very quickly get out of the beginner class. You have brought so much into this club for making sure that we always get water and making 1,000 when-to meets over the years so far. Our dedication to everyone in this club is so admirable, and we should all definitely make sure to keep this a part of our club moving forward. We will certainly feel her absence deeply, and I can't imagine even coming to Celtic next year without Nora here. Thank you, Nora, for everything you have done for us. I know I can speak for the entire club by saying this, but we already miss you so.
and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountains high, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
And your shoes look used to go like, and then we do. 1, 2, 7. Oh, the thing.
Hi. My name is Addison Arcuri. As Robert put it before, I was the token guy before he showed up. I graduated back in 2022. The 4 years I had in Celtic were probably the best thing about my time here, and it was an honor to be the president of this club my senior year.
Hey y'all, I'm Julia. I graduated last year and I was president for last year and the year before that. And Celtic was the light of my life and still is. And I wasn't expecting to cry, but I love everything about it so much, so call me a sap, but that's all I have to say.
Hi everyone, I'm Katrina. I was the social director for most of my time here, and I started my freshman year. I had Irish dance my whole life, and Celtic means a lot to me. Graduated last year and still lucky to be around and see how gorgeous this club is every year.
Hi, I'm Kirsten. I joined as a freshman as well, met some of my pretty close friends in Celtic, and yeah, happy to be here. Sorry I didn't write a speech.
Hi, my name is Ariana. I also graduated last year. I was in Celtic for 3 years, and I was costume manager for 2 of them, I think. And I also had such amazing times in Celtic, and I'm so happy to be back and support you guys.
So, yeah, we're a little far back here. All right, that better? Yes. Take that as a yes. So, we're here to introduce the last dance of the evening, American Wake. Traditionally, this is the last dance of every Celtic show, going back, at least since before I was here. This has always been what we end every show with.
And another thing that makes this number very special is that we teach it to the members the night before today, so they learned it yesterday,
Which means that it's going to be a little chaotic. That is on purpose. You're going to see people laughing. You'll probably see people bumping into one another or tripping, and that's just part of the fun. So we hope that you enjoy.
Thank you.